Okay, today I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions with variables. Subtract fractions. I'm going to show you 3 problems and walk you through the steps on each one of how to solve it. My first problem is going to be 5x over 6 plus 4x squared plus 8x over 6. And the first step to solving these problems is to find a common denominator. I'll abbreviate that. And as you can see, we do have a common denominator, which is 6 on each of these problems. So the next step, I add like with like. And the way I do this is I like to just draw a line across the middle of the fraction and turn it into one fraction. So this would, once you add like with like, this would come out to 4x squared plus 13x over 6. And the reason that there's only one 6 here, even though there's 2 in this problem, is if you did something like adding 4 plus 2 equals 8. There's an invisible over 1 under all of these, but it doesn't, 4 over 1 plus 2 over 1 doesn't equal 8 over 2, it equals 8 over 1. So you just add the numerators and then leave one denominator there. And then the third step is to simplify. And to do that, you can find a greatest common factor of the numerator, which would be an x. So you can pull out an x, and then you get 4x plus 13 with the x pulled out over 6. That is going to be the final answer to this problem. With the next one, we're going to have a problem similar to that. Let's say 15x minus 7 over 14 minus, what are we going to do? 3x plus 30 over 14. And so as you can see, we do have a common denominator again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that line across. And this time it's subtraction, not addition. So you want to subtract 3x from 15x, which gives you 12x, and then subtract 30x from negative 7, which gives you negative 37. So 12x minus 37 over 14. That is as simplified as that can get. So that's going to be your final answer for problem 2. The final problem we're going to do is x minus 2 over x squared plus 5x plus 4 plus x over x plus 4. And we actually don't have a common denominator on this one. So what we're going to do is factor out the first denominator, x squared plus 5x plus 4. And let's see what we can get. X and x. And then we have to find what multiplies to 4 and adds to 5. So 4 and 1 multiply to 4 and add up to 5. So the factored denominator for this is going to be x plus 4 and x plus 1. And then to write out the rest of the equation, plus x over x plus 4. And now we still don't have a common denominator. We have an x plus 4 on both sides, but we don't have an x plus 1 on both sides. So we're going to multiply the side that does not have an x plus 1, which is this side, the top and bottom of the fraction, by x plus 1 to get that into the denominator. So then we're going to have the problem x minus 2 over x plus 4, x plus 1, plus x squared plus x over x plus 4 and x plus 1. And that's what that's going to look like once you distribute x plus 1 into both sides. Now we do have the same denominator, so we can move on to step 2, which is add like with like. So I'm going to draw that line across and add these two numerators together. So I get x squared plus 2x minus 2 over x plus 4 and x plus 1. Now I'm not sure if that can be simplified anymore, so we're going to check it over here. X squared plus 2x minus 2. And to factor that, do it like this. We have to find something that multiplies to negative 2 and adds to positive 2. and that's not going to work because 1 and 1 will multiply to 1 and add to 2, and 2 and 1 are going to multiply to 2 and add to 3, so that cannot be factored. So the final answer to that problem is going to be x squared plus 2x minus 2 over x plus 4 and x plus 1. And that is how you add and subtract fractions with variables.